Hi guys, it's Toy, and it's Monday, so it's time for TranscribersFTM. I am still sick, so bear with me. I think I have a sinus infection, and I'm miserable. This week's topic is about passing. Now, I don't know, even just the word passing kind of sounds, I mean, I know it's the generally used term, but it sounds like you're being deceptive, like you're trying to be something you're not. And I know that's not the case. But I guess it is what it is. What does it mean to pass? What it means for us, for Chase to pass, is for no one to question his gender, for no one to look at him twice and consider anything about him any more than they would me or anybody else. We've had this conversation a few times, and what we find interesting, and this happened to him just the other day as a matter of fact, he went into a store and there was a man and a woman working there. And as he was leaving, the woman addressed him as sir, and the man addressed him as ma'am. And we're kind of curious as to what people look for in order to make those determinations. What did the woman see that made her feel comfortable addressing him as sir, and what did the man see that made him feel like he needed to address him as ma'am? But that's what it means to pass for us, for no one to look twice and give any consideration whatsoever to what they think his gender is, and that's it. How important is passing to your partner? At this point, I think it's important because he's really tired of what he perceives as the way people second look him. I don't notice it. That doesn't mean it's not happening. I just so could give a shit what people think that I don't care. I don't see them. But he's lived with this all of his life, and even when he was presenting as female, he had people looking at him trying to figure out what they couldn't figure out. And so I think it's important to him because he wants to just blend in, just be a part of the crowd, have no reason for anybody to look at him twice, for him to feel the stares behind his back, or, you know, if someone's whispering to somebody else, for him to not think that they're whispering about him. So I think that's why it's important to him. I don't know if he just passed as female, if it would bother him, because nobody would pay attention to him. I think that's what's important to him, is he's tired of what he feels like are the stares and the snickering behind his back. Like I said, I don't see it. I think there was one occasion when I did notice something, because he pointed it out to me, and I looked the person in the face and was like, "Do you have a problem?" I didn't say that, but you know, it was obvious that I was looking at him thinking, do we want to have a staring contest? Because I can play this. For people who feel passing is important, what are some tips and tricks to help The only tip that I can think of that I haven't heard anybody else talk about was something that Chase had gotten from somebody he communicates with, but it seems like it's worked really, really good for him. The binders were not helping him. They were really uncomfortable. They kept rolling up. it was just not an easy thing for him to do. Somebody suggested going to a sports equipment store and getting compression shirts. I guess it's clothing that weightlifters wear or something like that. But he ended up picking up quite a few of these, and they're kind of like lightweight Lycra, and he wears that underneath his t-shirt, a couple of t-shirts. But that's worked out really well for him. Other than that, I mean, he dresses, he wears cargo pants, t-shirts, button-down shirts, work boots. So pretty much in line with what Nikki said, dress according to how you want to be seen. Even though sometimes even that doesn't work because people have different standards that they gauge by. I swear one day I'm going to do some kind of survey where I'm going to find out what exactly it is people look at to make the determination of how they're going to address somebody. How does your partner feel when he does not pass? I think it really bothers him. I think he doesn't tell me how much it bothers him, but I think it really bothers him. I know one day we went out to dinner. No, we didn't go out to dinner. We went out to pick up food. And the girl who was working at the restaurant addressed him. She said something, she walked by and she was like, "Hey, girl," and he just sat there, and I didn't hear it. He told me about it. And I think it bothers him because, again, it reminds him that he's not just blending in. And I think at this point, that's what's really important, is to not stand out. Kind of like, you know, when kids are little, they don't want to be the odd man out. They want to just blend in. They want to just be like everybody else. And I think that's what he wants. And I'm okay with that. Like I said, I don't really give a rat's ass what people think, so it doesn't matter to me either way. I want it because he wants it, and it will make him happy and make him feel comfortable. Okay. How does passing affect your partner's identity? I don't think it affects his identity. He's still who he is. He doesn't question himself or his choices or anything when and if he doesn't pass. It doesn't affect mine because I've kind of figured out that, again, I don't care. If we're together and people see him as a her and they want to look at me and say I'm a lesbian, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. If they look at us and they see nothing more than a straight couple, fine. Actually, that's better because I know that makes him feel more content. But yeah, I'm really, and so is he, curious about what people use as a gauge to make the determination of somebody's gender. I might have to look into doing something to kind of put together some kind of survey or study or something. I don't know. But there's my video on passing. I'm sorry it's so short. But you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you later.